Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy Siwe and this is my first video, hopefully the first of many more to come. So on that note, please comment, like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So as you had already seen in the title, this video is about the Hlomu series, the book versus the television series that is currently on Showmax. So I discovered the book in 2017. I've read it 3 times already. I am obsessed with it. It is a great book, and I'm so happy that it has been turned into a television series. So, as much as I didn't start in episode 1 to compare the two, the book versus the TV series, we are currently on episode 25, 26, 27, so that's where I'm gonna start. So episode 25, we are dealing with the aftermath of the shooting at Mkhele and Hlomu's wedding. I think the first thing is that in the book and in the series, Mvelo dies. That is consistent, and the girlfriend of Kawe dies in the book and not of Sambulo, but I'm not too mad at that. I think the storyline is still the same, so it's fine. And then Mbande dies in the TV series, but in the book he doesn't die. None of the brothers die as yet. So I think the series on TV is very realistic in terms of the life that they lead. Dangerous, always in the line of fire in some way or the other. So Bona, they all survive. Like, they don't die. Like, all the time when they've been attacked in the industry they're in, they don't die. I think the television series is much more realistic in that sense. If you lead a dangerous life, there will be casualties, and one of the brothers was bound to be a casualty. I think the book was unrealistic in that sense, so I'm very happy about that with the series on TV. And then we have Umkhele. We see him comforting all the brothers throughout the episode. And as much as in the book Umkhele is described as a glue of the family growing up, he helped Nkosana with raising the rest of the kids, so he's the glue. But he's also not like soft. I feel like the television series has painted him as so soft. Like, he's busy hugging everyone, comforting everyone. No, Mkhele is supposed to be hard and mysterious and, unstable. That Mkhele is compassionate and loving and no. So I think they did too much with the whole brotherly love. Yes, brothers should have love, but that is not Mkhele. That is not them. Like, it's too many emotions. So I'm not happy with that. And then we have Mandisa trying to pin the blame on Hlomu for them even going to Embuba in the first place. So the beautiful thing is, later on in the book Iqunga, we get to see how Hlomu's existence in this family was not only Mkhele, but the underground gang kind of also helped in making it happen, if that makes sense. So Hlomu was always meant to be in that family, and therefore everything that was done to protect her was in line with what the ancestors wanted anyway. So that's great to know later on, even though at this point in the book the brothers already are in love with Hlomu. Like, they'd do anything for her. I think the series has done a terrible job in depicting just how much the brothers love Hlomu and respect her and see her as the motherly figure that she is. The book outlines it beautifully. It's a beautiful story, really. So yeah, it's definitely in line with the book in terms of Mandisa bad mouthing Hlomu, because she's jealous of her because she was not loved as much as Hlomu is loved when she got into the family. She's been there for years, but like she didn't come there for love. She came there for stability. So I don't know what her problem is, but anyway, still, you know, clearly the brothers will move heaven and earth for Hlomu, and that bothers her, and that's okay. So that's very consistent with Mandisa's character. In fact, Mandisa's character is one of the most consistent characters in the television series as in the book. It was very well done, by the way. And lastly, what I want to talk about episode 25 is when Hlomu orders the brothers to basically kill the people that are responsible for Mvelo's death. And I know she's specifically talking about Mvelo because she's attached to the kids. Okay, by the way, again, the TV series has done a terrible job in outlining how much Hlomu is attached and how much she loves those kids. I think in the book it's very clear. It's outlined beautifully from the time they were forced on her, and with time she felt protective over them, she loved them, and they were hers completely. The TV series has done a terrible job in outlining that. So if you haven't read the book, you don't know the extent of which Hlomu loves Nkosana's kids, and also Ntiga and Mqoqi and Mbande, you know. But when she orders them to kill the people who killed Mvelo, it is completely consistent with the book. Like, completely. The brothers are in a meeting. Hlomu walks in. She's like, do whatever it takes. I want the heads of the people who killed my child. And that's exactly what she did in the television series. And it was such a powerful moment because the fact that she can even walk in a meeting with the brothers and order them to kill people, it goes to show how much power that she has over them. She knows she has it, they know she has it, and they will do exactly what she said, even though they were probably going to do it anyway. But Hlomu saying it made it all the more urgent. So yeah, episode 25 was it was alright. The series is definitely growing on me. So let's get right into episode 26. So episode 26, the sex scene. Nkosiyam. Nkosiyam. Okay, to be fair, the book does somewhat describe something like that, but in the book it sounds just a little bit sexier, and I don't know, that was just, it was bad. Also, my problem with the fact that they keep on showing these sex scenes where he's taking out his emotions on her. Yes, that did happen in the book. However, they've done a terrible job in showing us the repeated out of this world sex that Hlomu describes in the book. She would describe many times when Umqhele would just touch her in a certain way and it would ignite her whole body, where she would go crazy, like just the look that he would give her, everything that is, you know, all mysterious and sexy in the bedroom. Like, that's the picture we got. Like, the passionate sex that they were going to have. So before the rough sex, the bruises and stuff like that, they would actually have really great, passionate, romantic sex. And unfortunately, the series has done a terrible job in depicting that. Like, the only time we saw it was in the first few, when they had sex for the first time. But the other times, when they would do it in the kitchen, when they would do it, like, we didn't see that. But the book outlines those moments. So I think, yet again, the TV series has failed in showing us how, why is Hlomu in love with Umqele? Like, did it just come out from the sky? Being in love with her? No. It's all those moments they had passionate sex. The fact that he would pretty much look at her like he would die for her. All those things that we are not really getting in the series. Which leads me to how Mkhele talks to Hlomu. Look, Mkhele will bruise Hlomu, Mkhele will hit Hlomu. What Mkhele will not do is talk to Hlomu like that. It is not consistent with the book. In fact, even it's not consistent with life. Umfana that talks to you like that is umfana who does not love you anymore, or who doesn't love you. There is no ways Uguti, a guy who is afraid to lose you, who's constantly saying how he would die if he lost you, talks to you like that, like you are nothing. Mkhele never did that. Mkhele never did that. Kodwa bemshaye, embruza, but not ukuthi akhulume naye anyhow. So terrible job with that in the TV series. And then the most powerful moment, I would say, in the episode is when Mandisa tells Hlomu about her history and how she came into the family, consistent with the book, where Mandisa just lets it all out, you know. I think it's a very powerful moment. Even though she's basically trying to tell Hlomu that she's a princess and she grew up nicely, but it's a powerful moment. I love it. It's everything. It's absolutely everything. And then I just want to touch a bit on Unkosana going to kill Untimbi in the television series. I'm not sure I like the whole crucifixion, like how they nailed Untimbi to the tree, like Jesus Christ. I think it was so inappropriate. I don't know, maybe that's how they do it. Obviously, I don't kill people. We hope. But I don't know, a crucifixion, it's so distasteful. I don't know why they did that in the series. It's not like it was explicitly described like that in the book, so I don't know why they would do that. It was distasteful. Finish and clar. And note how I don't mention the Ngulungas / the Majolas. I'm just ready for them to die at this point. Like, I'm so tired of seeing them. Even though, shout out to Siyabonga Shibe's acting, it's on par. So that was episode 26. Let's go right into episode 27. So episode 27 is the funeral. I think the funeral is on brand. Like, it's in line with the Zulus, the fanciness, the prestige, and whatnot. Like, the funeral makes sense. It is right. It fits. Although I think seeing Umvelo's coffin is a bit too much. Like, seeing a child's coffin is a lot. Like, no parent should ever have to go through that. But anyway, one of the most crucial things that happen on the funeral, which is not in line with the book in terms of the chronological order, because Kosana doesn't do what he did at the funeral in the book. He does it, I think he asked the chief to call the community so that they can apologize for their father's sins, so that they can let them live in peace in Embuba. But in the series, he apologized at the funeral. I mean, it was fitting for the series, but that's not how it happened in the book. Anyway, that is crucial because it's kind of like the truth. Like, people are punishing them for their father's sins. Although they have also kind of somewhat become like their father, but in Buba they don't know that. In Buba they are still frowning upon them because of what their father did, not their actions. So I think it's very crucial. It was very crucial for the brothers to apologize to the community so that they can live in peace, which obviously they don't. Even in the book they don't. Even after they apologize, they don't, because they have one enemy that wants their demise, and it's because of Uzandile. But we'll talk about that some other time. So yeah, the funeral was in part. Uh, I love the part where Unqoba speaks to his ancestors right at the end of the episode, and he, in the end, shoots the gun in the sky and whatnot. I felt like it was a powerful moment between him and his ancestors, and kind of just like asking them rather, to give him the guidance, the strength to follow in his name and anqobe izitha zabo, bayizinqobe izitha zabo. So I'm very keen on seeing Unqoba and his brothers benqoba izitha. And yeah, that's episode 27. See you guys next week, where we discuss the upcoming episodes. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.